Today I will be looking at this central air conditioning. There are two air conditioning here. Here is one and here is another one here. But this one seems to be working. So see, this one is working, but this is not working. So these are Coleman unit, condensing unit, Coleman condensing unit. So, but we're here to look at the air conditioning and see why it's not coming on. So, looking at these are the information of the unit. This is a 4-ton condensing unit. Look at the installation. Look at the unit. So, first, I'm going to just start to see why is my unit not coming on, and then I will go back to the indoor to check. The indoor, I will take you to the indoor. You see what's going on. I'm going to look at these are the outdoor fuses. I guess this one should be the fuse to this, the one that is not running. So I'm going to just check my electrical and see if I have power going on there. Okay, so I've opened up the cover to the electrical puller switch, and I'm gonna hook up my voltage. See, I've hooked up my voltage and I've set it properly. Okay, so as you can see, my power inlet, okay, to ground, and looking at my voltmeter, it said 0. Nothing is coming in here. So I have one in here. So also here I don't have power coming in, so it could be it's a trip off at the breaker. I'm gonna check and see what happened there, and then I will also be checking the air handler. So we'll keep you posted. Okay, so here's my electrical panel, and this is for the main floor, and this is the breaker that was stripped off. It is reset already. Okay, so this is where it was reset. Okay, so my fuse has been reset. So I'm just gonna measure. See, you see, I have 226. Okay, 226. Yeah, 225. Yeah, 225. Yeah, so I have power all coming in. Okay. In this basement here, I have two air handlers. Here's one, and here's the second one. But again, I've been able to identify that this is for the upper floor. But meanwhile, I'm working on the main floor. So on the main floor, here's my furnace. So this is the furnace to that unit. So we're gonna check and see what's going on. Why is that unit not coming on? But it sounds like to me that the air handler is going on, but I'm gonna just check and see. Okay, so a very tight corner. I took off this bottom part of this panel here of the furnace. I didn't see any wiring problem, so I'm gonna energize it again. You see, so I did my energizing, and the unit come on really fine, but my outdoor unit, I don't hear it kicking in. See, my blower motor is working, even though it's wobbling. So I'm gonna have to get some information here to do a proper diagnostics. But good thing is that there are manuals here. So I'm going to use this manual, which belongs to the condensing unit, to look at the problem, what could be happening. So I'll keep you updated. So come back in to look at the condensing unit and see why it's not coming on. So you can see I have one screw here, and one screw here to take off this electrical panel. So once that is taken off, see what my flash here is saying. Okay, so it's just reading steady. Okay, just steady. So we'll see. You see my C1 say compressor kick in, after waiting for a couple minutes, and there was 2 seconds green light and 2 seconds off light. So my unit kicking. Nothing really I have done yet. Nothing I have done yet. I just turn it off from the main gas furnace area, and then bring it back on, and then coming down here. So the unit kicking. So I'm going to observe it for a few seconds, a few minutes, and see what's going on. But I think I might need to put in my gauges here to check what could be, what's my pressure reading here. So the unit is running. While this is going on, I will go and get my gauges, and then we'll see what's happening here. Okay, so I came back, and then I met the control board on this C2. It was 02, and this green was red, and it was flashing 3 flashes. 3 flashes. So 02, 3 flashes. So I look at the back. I'm looking at the back of this here at the back, and then there is a sticker here signifying error code. But on this error code, say 3 flashes, hard lockout, hard lockout. But it won't tell me what is the meaning of that hard lockout. But I recycle the unit again, turn it back on. Turn it back on. The unit is coming on. Like I said, I went back again to get my gauges, and see, I just hook up my gauges, so you can see. So here is my gauge. I'm getting 226 on the high side, and 101.5 on the low side. Yes, this reading isn't good enough. 230 is a little bit low. That shows low freon. But again, remember, this system is 410A. So with 410A, on this, the outdoor temperature at this time is 19 degrees Celsius. Okay, which is really not really much demand for air conditioning, but again, the indoor is still very warm, so they want to bring down the temperature. But again, because it's low, I could see that's why that was tripping off. But also, I also went for come back with the manual, so I want to dig into the manual and see what that 02 3 flashes red, 3 flashes is saying. So okay, so I'm trying to use one hand to hold my phone, and at the same time be able to show you what I'm doing here. So you can see it said low pressure switch lockout, okay, and it said 3 red flashes, okay, 3 red flashes. So I was getting 3 red flashes on this control board. So it shows that there is low pressure switch lockout. It's lockout because why? There is the condition could be low pressure open for 5 seconds, or low pressure soft lockout within 12 hours. So that just signifies there is low, the system is low on freon. So if this system continue running this way, on a normal day, when the temperature heat up to like 25 degrees on the outdoor, or even over 25 up to 30 Celsius on the outdoor, this unit is going to really work hard, and this unit will trip off on low pressure. So to bring it up, we will need to find a leak and then recharge it up fully. So that should bring this unit properly up. So please subscribe to HVAC Mechanical Systems, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and thank you.